Hey guys, Nathan's Automotive, proud supporter of Noble Athletics. We work on all makes and models specializing in diesel engine repairs. I'm so proud to show our support for the Noble Public Schools through our unique Auto Repairs for Bears program. Bring your car in for maintenance or repair and drop those repair receipts off at any school campus, and Nathan's will give back 5% of the totals to the Noble Public School system. We're looking forward to serving you for all your automotive needs. Go Bears!
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Noble, Oklahoma, Noble High School. I'm Randy Kersey. This is NobleBears.tv. And the Bears are going to take on the Duncan Demons today. And this has been a matchup that has been anticipated for quite a while, since fairly early in the season. Duncan comes in unbeaten in district play, just as the Bears are. Duncan sits at 23-6 for the season, 12-0 in district play. The Bears are sitting at 19-9 after a 10-game win streak. So the Bears getting hot at the right time. And we got a beautiful day here. Wind blowing kind of across the field from left to right. Moderate wind compared to what we've had lately for sure. But so the Bears will be the home team today. They'll play again tomorrow. Duncan is 12-0 in district play. As I mentioned, the Bears are 9-0. And that difference can be explained basically through rainouts and canceled games. Duncan, this is their last two district games, today and tomorrow, against the Bears. So they've beat everyone else in district, 12-0. Only the Bears standing in their way from winning the district outright. The Bears are 9-0, and after today and tomorrow, we'll have to take on Altus, I believe, on Friday in a doubleheader here, which we'll have for you on NobleBears.tv. And then on Saturday, we'll play a makeup game against Santa Fe South. So Bears have three more district games after this series. So Bears, need to take care of business. Got 5 district games here to close out the regular season before regionals start late next week. So coaches are coming out to home plate to exchange lineups as the umpires are coming in. Interesting story, too. Coach Eric Hughes, the Bears coach, Bears, I mentioned, 19-9, and his counterpart has been his assistant the last 4 years, Grant Oliver in Duncan. So Grant was Coach Hughes' assistant, as Coach Hughes coached in Duncan for the last several years. Oliver was his assistant, and he stepped up to the job, head job, and has done a good job this year, obviously, with Duncan coming in at 23-6. Duncan has played a fairly tough schedule, maybe not the class size schedule that the Bears have played. We've played a lot of 6A teams. Duncan, and then went to the Florida tournament where we had really stiff competition. Duncan has a couple of losses to Fort Cobb, Broxton, and Roth, which are small schools, but don't let that fool you. Those are powerhouse programs, top-ranked or near top-ranked in their respective classes. So Duncan comes in, with a couple of losses, but against really stiff competition. As far as teams we've played in common outside of district play, because obviously both teams have beaten everyone they've played in district, but Duncan has a loss and a win against Carl Albert. They lost early in the season, maybe the first game of the year, 10-9 to Carl Albert. And they beat Carl Albert last week up in Piedmont, 11-1. Duncan also beat Piedmont last week, 7-3. The Bears have played Carl Albert last week, won 5-2, I believe, and the Bears beat Piedmont 5-3. Common opponents there in 5A. Both Carl Albert and Piedmont will be favored to make it to the state tournament. Probably they'll both probably host regionals. A good matchup, good solid, two good solid 5A programs battling it out here near the end of the season to see who gets first place in the district. So the Bears, they're announcing the starting lineup, so we'll be getting out there to get started here in a minute. The coaches have finished their exchange. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups as we have them. My buddy Scott Harper is on his way. He's still a working man, so he couldn't get off just quite in time to get here to the start, but he'll join us here shortly. And I appreciate Scott filling in last week when I was unable to make it for a couple of games. But so Duncan's team is on the first base side there, wearing all black, red socks. Bears are in their home gold jerseys, blue hats with gold bills, and white pants. So Bears are going out. I'll give you the starting lineup for the Bears. So it's going to be in left to right. It'll be Carter Golish in left field, number 7. Bryson Carey will be in center field, number 6. Cooper Nash will be in right field today, number 12. Around the infield, Jake Williams will be at third base, number 9. Kaysen Anglin will be the shortstop, number 10. Colin Thomas at second base. And first base will be Chris Lovell. The battery for the Bears today, Braden Harper behind the plate, number 16, and Colin Fisher on the mound. And we're going to pause here for our national anthem. All right, so that's our national anthem, and Colin Fisher will start his warm-up tosses. So I'll give you some numbers on Colin. Colin, this is his 10th game to pitch in, his 9th start this year. Colin is 6-1 with a 1.74 ERA. He's thrown 44 and a third innings and struck out a whopping 96 batters. So Colin going to go over the 100 strikeout mark today, pretty sure, against Duncan for the season. So that's quite an accomplishment in high school baseball, 100 strikeouts in a year. So Colin will be he's the Bears' ace, and he'll important to get the Bears off to a good start today. Bears, like I said, 10-0 in their last 10 games, so they've really gotten hot lately. Really since that a couple of weeks ago on a Saturday when Bears came back and beat 6A Deer Creek, highly ranked 6A Deer Creek in a game. Big win there, and that really propelled the Bears, and they have really not looked back from that point. So Colin finishing his warm-up tosses, and that'll bring up the leadoff man for Duncan is the center fielder, number 6, Bryson Brookshire, number 6. Blake Bernard is the third baseman. He'll hit second. Chago Barham at shortstop will hit third. Trevin Stewart, the right fielder, will hit fourth, and we'll give you the rest of that Duncan lineup here as we go. So, but Brookshire steps in. He's a junior, I believe. In the first pitch, there's a fly ball into right field, and it is caught by right fielder Cooper Nash. So 1 pitch, 1 out. So comes up swinging against Fisher. So that brings up Blake Bernard, the third baseman, left-hand hitter. He takes strike 1. Here's a second pitch curveball in there for strike 2. And misses outside there. And there's a fly ball into right field again, and back is Nash, and he settles under it for the out. So 2 outs for Colin Fisher. So that brings up the 3-hole hitter, Chago Barham, the shortstop. He hits a little tapper. Colin bobbles it, and he's going to be safe at first, hustling down to first there. So with the runner on first, it brings up the Trevin Stewart, cleanup man for Duncan. Fisher checks the runner at first and throws a curveball in there for strike 1. Stewart in. Barham with not a big lead at first. Second pitch is high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Misses on that fastball. Fisher checks the runner and comes home. Runner goes. There's a chopper to level at first. He flips to Colin for the 3rd out. And so no runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 man left on base. So after the first half inning, Duncan goes quietly, and the Bears are coming to bat. So we'll be back here at NobleBears.tv after this.
Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal.
So we're back at Noble High School, where the Bears are taking on the Duncan Demons today. Duncan went 3 up, well, not 3 up, 3 down, but made 3 outs without pushing a run across in the first. So the Bears will come up here in the bottom of the first. Brant's Garrett is the pitcher for Duncan, left-hander. And we'll set that Duncan defense. It's Blake Barnum at third, Chago Barham at short, Kenny Garland at second, Tully Booth over at first base. Jackson Poge is the catcher. Preston Giles in left, Trevin Stewart in right, and the center fielder Bryson Brookshire. And here comes Carter Golish. He'll lead it off for the Bears. Carter hitting .345 this year. Kind of got hot again. There's a fastball he fouls off. So Brant's Garrett on the hill. Lefty, pretty hard thrower. Carter Golish stands in. No balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the first. Ball misses in. 1 ball, 1 strike to Golish. On deck, Kason Anglin, the shortstop. He'll be followed by Colin Fisher at pitcher. Braden Harper, the catcher, will hit fourth. Chris Lovell, fifth at first base. Cooper Nash, Devin Knight, Colin Thomas, and Bryson Carey round out the Bears. And there's a high fly ball into right field into that sun, and the right fielder's having trouble with it, but he makes a nice recovery and makes a nice play out there. Sun Field here in Noble is right field. Boy, it's right into that western sky. And this time of day, the time of day that the Bears play, it's always a challenge out there. Carter gave that a good ride, but right fielder makes a nice play out there. Brings up Kason Anglin. Kason takes strike 1 on the inside corner. One out here in the bottom of the first. Kason comes in hitting at .237. He swings through that one for strike 2. So 0-2. Brant's Garrett on the hill for Duncan. And that ball hits Kason. Looked like it was a breaking pitch that got away from Garrett there. So the Bears have their first base runner. And that brings up Colin Fisher. Not only having a great year on the mound, Colin comes in today hitting, let's see here, he's hitting .411, 25 RBIs, 6 triples, couple of home runs, so leading the team in hitting. So Fisher stands in left-handed, and Anglin gets the lead over at first, and there's ball 1 from Garrett. 1 ball, no strikes. And that ball's a fastball in there for strike call. 1 ball, 1 strike to Colin Fisher. Anglin gets a lead over at first. Here's the pitch to the plate. Is on the outside corner, called strike 2, a fastball. Boy, he spotted that one well. Got the call there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Colin Fisher. There's a curveball that misses away. It's a good 1-2 pitch, trying to get Colin to chase. He doesn't do it. Here's the pitch, and there's a curveball. Difference in that curveball, he started that inside. He started that as a ball, and broke it over the plate. Cullen took a hack at it, but he was kind of leaning back, and so he gets it by him for the third strike and the second out of the inning. So with 2 outs, that brings up catcher Braden Harper. Braden has been really hot in this 10-game win streak for the Bears. Comes in hitting .342, 21 RBIs. So one of the things about the Bears that's helped them in this win streak is getting 2 out hits and 2 out RBIs. So Braden Harper got an opportunity here to continue that trend. So there's a fastball. He gets that by him. High fastball. Swung through by Harper. No balls, 1 strike. So a couple of good-looking lefties on the mound in this game. There's a breaking pitch that just breaks down. Good take by Braden. I would guess that this is probably one of the top matchups in the state, certainly in 5A this week. Noble and Duncan, both unbeaten here in district play. Both with really, really good overall records as well. That ball misses up. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 to Braden Harper, with Cason Anglin on first, having been hit by a pitch. And there's a throw over. He's back. So 2-1, 2 out, bottom of the first, no score. There's a fastball that misses up. 3 balls and 1 strike. Lovell on deck. Lovell leads the team in RBIs. Sure like to get him up with a runner in scoring position here. There's a throw over. Braden back in plenty of time. So here's a 3-1 pitch. The runner goes, and that's up high for ball 4. So the Bears have 2 on and 2 out, and Chris Lovell coming up. Chris having a really good year at the plate as well. 29 RBIs, hitting .338, couple of home runs. So Chris Lovell up there with an opportunity to put the Bears on top, with Anglin with good speed and Harper with good speed. Actually, Braden Harper's been, number 4 has come in to run for him as a courtesy runner, Whitmire. So first and second. Here's the pitch to Lovell. It's a curveball. He misses. So Garrett has hit 1 and walked 1 in this inning. And Bear leading RBI man Chris Lovell up. There's a good cut at a fastball. He fouls it straight back, right over our heads here. So Bears putting some early pressure on Brance Garrett, the lefty from Duncan. Here's the pitch. That ball misses in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Bears hadn't seen a lot of lefties this year. Have seen some. I think probably the main one that I remember is against Piedmont in the first game in that Shawnee Festival. Misses high, so 3-1, and Garrett having trouble finding the strike zone here with 2 out in the bottom of the first. So it'll be interesting to see if Lovell has the green light here. If he grooves one, I'm guessing he does, given that he has been our big RBI man. Curveball. He gets the call on the outside corner. So that runs the count to full. 2 on, 2 out, full count. Runners will be moving with the pitch. So you pop one into the outfield here. That'd be probably a run score. That ball forward, low and in. And so Garrett has walked the bases loaded with 2 out, and that's going to bring up right fielder Cooper Nash. Cooper made a couple of nice defensive plays in that first inning on the fly balls. Cooper comes in hitting .275. He's got 17 RBIs, and lefty on lefty. Here's the first pitch, and that's in there for a strike on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike to Cooper Nash, senior. Just put it in place someplace, buddy. And check swing on a curveball. He went around. So Garrett quickly gets up 0-2 on Nash with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the first. So making Garrett work. That's 24 pitches. Want to get into that bullpen. Boy, that was close. Cooper takes that. Must have been up a little bit. Looked pretty good. But 1 ball, 2 strikes. The Duncan crowd, of which there's a pretty good contingent, they thought that might have been strike 3. But the ump says no. Curveball, and a good one. Breaks in there, down and away, and Cooper chases it for the 3rd out. So Nash strikes out with the bases full. And so we're going to go to the top of the 2nd inning. Scoreless, 0-0 here at Noble High School. I'm Randy Kersey. This is NobleBears.tv, and we'll be back right after this.
Each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to Noble High School. I'm Randy Kersey. This is NobleBears.tv, where the Bears and the Duncan Demons are scoreless going to the top of the 2nd. And Kenny Garland, the 2nd baseman, will lead off for Duncan. I was talking to last week when the Bears were playing Elgin. Elgin, a good ball club. They're 3rd place in our district and lost 2 to Duncan. And, of course, the Bears beat them twice last week. There's a first pitch, and he didn't get all of that. Anglin comes over and makes the throw to first. So funny spin on that ball. But good job with 1 pitch, 1 out. One of the things the Elgin, I think it was one of their assistants, was telling me that Elgin had Duncan down in both games, and Duncan just started hitting bombs. I guess they're really, really a good hitting team and got a lot of power. They got a lot of big kids. This is one of them, Peyton Roberson. Roberson, left-handed hitter. And I think coming into the year, there's a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Coming into the year, Roberson was their catcher, has been a 3-year starter. And there's breaking pitch on the outside corner, strike 2. But Roberson's had some injury problems, so he's DHing today, so I'm not sure what those problems are, but he's still in the lineup. But Roberson, a good, one of their better ball players. And there's a fastball, strike 3, and that's the first strikeout for Colin today. So 2 quick outs, and that brings up Preston Giles. Giles, number 27. He is the left fielder for Duncan. He's a big kid, too. They got a lot of big boys. There's a good breaking pitch. Broke down and out of the zone, and Giles chased it. No balls, 1 strike. Fastball. Blows that past Giles, 0-2. Fisher working quickly. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Preston Giles, the number 7 hitter in the Duncan lineup. Fastball just off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch is a breaking pitch that misses away. So 2-2. Bears playing Giles. Bryson Carey shading him a little bit to right center. There's a good breaking pitch. Breaks down and out of the zone, and Giles chases it again for the third out, the second strikeout for Colin. So a quick 3 up, 3 down in the second for Duncan. So we're going to go to the bottom of the second with the Bears coming to bat. 0-0 against Duncan and Noble here. So we'll be back right after this on noblebears.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through
Welcome back to Noble, Oklahoma. This is noblebears.tv. I'm Randy Kersey, and we are going to the bottom of the second inning, scoreless against the Bears and the Duncan Demons. So Devin Knight will lead it off for the Bears. Colin Thomas is on deck, and Bryson Carey in the hole. Knight hitting 310, up to 310. He's really been hot lately. Good power. And that fastball misses inside from Brance Garrett. Bears had Garrett on the ropes in the first inning, but he wriggled off the hook, so to speak, and 1 ball, no strikes. And there's a fastball. I'm not sure if he said he went or if it was just a called strike. But so 1 ball, 1 strike to Bears DH Devin Knight. Again, Knight 310 on the year. There's a fastball. Boy, thigh high right down the middle. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2, so now he's going to probably see some breaking stuff here. And there it is, and he does not chase. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bear leadoff man in the second, Devin Knight, the designated hitter. Brance Garrett on the hill for Duncan. And he takes a good cut at that fastball, does Knight, and fouls it back. 2-2. The count remains. Duncan's middle infielders are playing in a little bit, which is kind of curious with nobody on. There's a breaking ball, tapped down the third base line. That's going to roll foul. If that had stayed fair, Knight was going to be on with the infield single. He was scooting down that line. So still two balls, 2 strikes for Brance Garrett, the Duncan lefty. Garrett, a good-looking pitcher, good-looking lefty. Throws hard, got good breaking stuff. You would expect Duncan's number 1 to be pretty salty if the team is 23-6, and he certainly is. Knight fouls another one back, stays at 2-2, so Devin getting his cuts. Good thing is they're running Garrett's pitch count up, so that's a good thing. You want him to work. Fastball misses high, and that runs the count to full. So good at bat here by Devin Knight, leading off the second. He's seen 8 pitches. There's a fastball lined right at the second baseman. It pops off of him. That ball must have gotten the sun because, man, that was just a pretty easy play. I mean, it was hard hit, but I think that ball got in the sun and handcuffed Kenny Garland, the second baseman. Boy, I can't tell if it hit his glove or tipped off his glove. The coach coming out to talk to him, I think it hit him in the head. I think he lost that ball in that sun. We talked about that right field here at Noble is a sun field because that sun's going down this time of day in the west, and it is shining right into the eyes of anybody on that right side of the field trying to play defense. So Garland had his sunglasses down, but I think that ball just got lost in the sun, or you know, sometimes you look in the sun, even if you got sunglasses on, it blinds you for a minute, and I think that's what happened. So we're going to give Knight a base hit on that. Boy, he ripped it. So Devin Knight on first. That brings up Colin Thomas. Colin playing second base today. Colin has got his average up to 290. And we'll see if the Bears look to move the runner. Third baseman playing in on the grass, so move the runner by bunting here, which I would expect probably is going to be, they'll probably try that early in the count anyway. And there's he squared, pulls it off, high for ball one. So with a lefty on the mound, got to be careful of that pickoff move over there, especially on the bunt, because Knight's going to be looking to get a good break. Here's the pitch to the plate, and he fouls it back. Again, tried to bunt. 1 ball, 1 strike. So Colin he's squaring up a little bit late for a sack bunt. He's trying to kind of wait till the last minute. And on those sacks, you just want to get around there and get it. That third baseman's really in. He's in two steps on the grass at third. So if by chance the Bears take the bunt off, there's a curveball in there for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So probably no bunt now. Third baseman backs up. Still on the grass, even with the grass at third. 1 ball, 2 strikes to second baseman Colin Thomas. And he swings through for strike 3. That brings up freshman Bryson Carey, the center fielder. Bryson's been a real catalyst on this 10-game win streak. It kind of started when the Bears inserted him into center field, and obviously a lot of guys have had a lot to do with the Bears in the 10-game win streak, but that was a change that really has paid off well. Bryson's hitting .370. So Bryson, he takes a curveball for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Brant Garrett, left-hander on the hill for Duncan. Got good stuff. Had a little trouble throwing strikes today, throwing a lot of pitches. He's already at 40 pitches. There's a ball, misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike. On deck, leadoff man, Carter Golish. So Bryson Carey comes in hitting .370. I believe that is second on the team to Colin Fisher. And he kind of half swung at that, called strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bears have taken some fastballs for strikes, and the thing about this pitcher, I've noticed he'll come with that breaking pitch, and he's got a good one. You get down 2 strikes, you're going to see it, and there it is, and the runner goes, and so Carey strikes out swinging, but Knight steals second. So what I was saying is, you let those fastballs thigh high go by, and you get down in the count with 2 strikes. This guy's going to come with some junk, and it's good stuff. I mean, he's got a good breaking ball. He can throw it for a strike. Start it out of the zone and break it into the zone. He can start it in the zone and break it out of the zone. So Bears need to get on those fastballs, in my opinion, for what that's worth. So, got 2 outs. Bears again, second inning in a row. They've got a man in scoring position, Devin Knight, and Carter Golish, leadoff man for the Bears, left fielder. Carter flied out his first time up, and there's a ball outside. Carter hit a really long fly ball to right field that the right fielder really battled in that sun and made a really nice play. Kind of ran all around it before he got to the right spot. 1-0, 2 out, bottom of the second. There's a hot shot up the middle, knocked down by the pitcher, Garrett, and he throws to first for the out. So the Bears retired in the second. No runs, 1 hit, 1 man left on base. And so we're going to go to the top of the third inning, scoreless between Noble and Duncan in this big district showdown. And we'll be back after this.
Creating traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with
Welcome back to Noble, Oklahoma, Noble High School, where the Bears and the Duncan Demons are locked at scoreless here, going to the top of the third. And Duncan is at their 8-hole hitter, first baseman Tully Booth. Jackson Pogue, the catcher, on deck, and then back to the top of the order. Here's the first pitch from Colin Fisher. It's a grounder to second. Colin Thomas has it and flips to level for the easy out. So 1 quick out. And that was the 20th pitch here in the third inning for Colin Fisher, as opposed to the Duncan pitcher, who's already at 45 after 2. Ball misses up and away to Jackson Pogue, the catcher, number 10. And there's a foul ball off his foot. Went out into fair territory. That's smarts. He's got a shin guard there on that left shin and foot, so it looks like that's something that he might do with some regularity. It's still smarts, even through that guard. That's a hot fastball on the inside corner. And there's a fastball by him for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to catcher Jackson Pogue for Duncan. Fisher working quickly with a breaking pitch, just misses. That's a good one. Just misses on that low outside corner. And there. That pitch misses high at fastball, and so Pogue has run the count full with 1 out. There's a breaking pitch that just misses up. So Pogue's on base. That's the second base runner for Duncan. In the top of the order, Bryson Brookshire up. Brookshire flied out to right fielder Cooper Nash, his first time up, swinging on a first pitch. So courtesy runner over there for Pogue. And I'm looking for a number. Duncan's got red numerals on black jerseys, and it's kind of hard for an old guy like me to see. Like number 3 over there. So Brookshire, he was swinging on a first pitch last time, throw over. One out here in the top of the third. Another throw over. He dives back in time. Number 5 is the courtesy runner for Duncan. There's a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to leadoff man Bryson Brookshire. Fisher comes home. There's a grounder to short. Could be 2. Flips to second. Does. And, oh, boy. He dove. I thought he had him. I think Anglin probably could have taken that himself. He might have been up in front of the bag a little bit. If he was, he made the right call to flip to Thomas there at second. In any case, it's a fielder's choice and out at second on the force. I really thought he might have been out at first. That slide kind of makes it hard to call sometimes. So Brookshire on at first, the leadoff man. You know he's got good wheels. And that brings up Blake Bernard, the third baseman. And there goes Brookshire, and the throw gets through second. He's in there with stolen base. He had a good jump. So that's Duncan's first man in scoring position. And number 11, Blake Barnard, the third baseman, he also flied to right his first time up. And so now I got a runner in scoring position for the first time, does Duncan, top of the third. Fisher misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count, with 1 out here in the top of the third. And there's a swing and miss on a curveball, good one. Again, that's one of those where you start it in the zone, it looks like a strike, and it breaks out away. So good job there by Colin. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner goes, and there's a grounder foul up the first base line. So a little hit and run from second by Duncan's Grant Oliver, I believe. Yep, Grant Oliver. Here's the pitch. He's not going, and he fouls that one down the third base line. So 1 ball, 2 strikes. Blake Bernard battling Colin Fisher with a runner in scoring position and 1 out. And there's a foul ball. He swung at the ball. I think it hit his hand, but because he swung, the hand is part of the bat. It did. It got a piece of his hand. That's smarts. That was a fastball too. That had some juice on it. You know, when you get hit on the hand or the arm, if you're swinging the bat, it is a strike or a foul ball because the arm isn't considered an extension of the bat. Whereas if you're not swinging at the pitch and it hits you on the hand or the arm, it's a hit batter and you go to first. So they're checking out Bernard. That's smarts. He's hurting. And he may be coming out of the game. He may not be able to continue. Fans are giving him a hand as he's walking off with the trainer kind of holding that left hand. He may have a dislocation. They're trying to pop it back in over there, which that's always fun. So while we sort this out, we're gonna take a quick break here at NobleBear.tv. We'll be back right after this. No score, Top of the third, Noble and Duncan.
Medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services.
So we're back at Noble, and Blake Bernard has left the game. He was hit on the hand on a pitch he swung on, and Jeffrey Cross is in for him. Bernard unable to continue. So he fouls the first pitch back. He inherits the count. There's a ball that misses away. So Jeffrey Cross, number 21, in with one out, and Bryson Brookshire at second for Duncan here in the top of the third. There's a fastball, and that's popped into the and that's going to drop. Brookshire is going to score, and a base hit for number 21, Jeffrey Cross, gives Duncan the lead. He just kind of threw that bat out there and popped it off of there, and there you go. 1-0 Duncan. So good job coming in there by Jeffrey Cross. Comes in with a 2-strike count. And gives Duncan the lead with a little bloop single out there. And that brings up, let's see here, Chago Barham, the shortstop. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. He swings at a curveball. And there's a curveball in the dirt, and throw down to first for the 3rd out and a strikeout. But Duncan draws first blood with a base hit by Jeffrey Cross, pinch hitter. And so we're going to go to the bottom of the 3rd inning, and Duncan now leads the Bears 1-0. Here at Noble High School, Noble, Oklahoma. We'll be back right after this.
Presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field.
So welcome back to Noble High School, Noble, Oklahoma. This is NobleBears.tv. I'm Randy Kersey. Showdown between the Duncan Demons and the Noble Bears, and Duncan takes the first lead of the game in the top of the 3rd, 1-0. And so bottom of the 3rd, leading off is Cason Anglin. He grounds it to second and throws it away, does the second baseman. And so that was Jeffrey Cross who, I believe that was Jeffrey Cross who threw that ball away. Actually, no, that's number 5. Eli Ramirez is in at second base. So some defensive changes for Duncan. Kenny Garland was at second. He moves to 3rd after the 3rd baseman, Bernard, injured his hand. And then in the game is Eli Ramirez at second base. So Anglin on at first on the error by Ramirez. Brings up Colin Fisher, and there's ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Colin Fisher. Anglin on first. Bears down 1-0. There's a fastball low for ball 2. So Bernard again was at 3rd. He comes out. Kenny Garland goes from 2nd to 3rd, and Eli Ramirez comes in. And that's kind of tough coming in off the bench, and the first ball's hit to you, and he bobbled it and then threw wild to first for the error, which allowed the Bears to get the leadoff man on. So that brings up Colin Fisher, 3-hole hitter. Leads the Bears in hitting this year, average-wise. And he fouls that one back. Cason Anglin on first, his second time to get on base today. He was hit by a pitch back in the 1st inning. So Brance Garrett, Duncan lefty, he misses down and away to Colin Fisher. Colin struck out swinging his first time up. Kind of got behind in the count and was the victim of 2 nasty breaking pitches from Garrett. He's ahead this time, 3-1 though. He can be a little pickier. He swings through that fastball. Count's full. Bears with a man on, leadoff man on, 3, 4, 5 in the order coming up. So good opportunity for the Bears to even it up or better. He catches Anglin leaning a little bit there, and that play was pretty close at first, but Anglin back in time. Brance Garrett on the hill. Bottom of the 3rd. Here's the full count pitch, and Fisher spoils it, fouls it back. Full count. Anglin moves, and that ball shot down the right field line. It is down. It's going all the way to the fence. Anglin is coming around. He will score. Fisher on his way to third. He's in there with a triple, and this ball game is tied 1-1. Colin Fisher with a 2-out triple down the right field line. Anglin was moving on the pitch, and so he scored easily from first base. And Colin in with his 7th triple of the year. And, triples are, I know Colin's pretty quick, but he's not, Coach George is going to start running the wishbone if Colin gets many more triples because he's running. I'm telling you, he's moving. There's a shot to first. It bounces off the chest. Harper beats that out. So an error on the first baseman, kind of a funny bounce. Still probably should have had it. But that drives in Fisher from third. Braden Harper reaches first. He got that ball kind of off the end of the bat. It was a kind of a sideways bounce over there. And so that run will score. So, boy, 2 errors and a triple have given the Bears a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the third, after giving up the lead in the top of the third, at the top of the inning. So Bears still got nobody out. Level up, and Braden Harper is staying in, no courtesy runner here. And Level hits that ball, and that ball is going to fall down in right center. Harper kind of bobbled out there. Harper's coming around. He's coming all the way. Here's the throw, play at the plate. He got him. Boy, that was a super relay. That was a fantastic relay throw. And I know Braden didn't think he was out, but he looked out from up here. It was a bang-bang play. So Level gets a double. Harper out trying to score from first on that double. It was close. I don't know who made that relay, if that was the second baseman, Eli Ramirez, but that logically would be who that was. Here's a tapper down the first base line, and he's safe. Another error for Duncan. Pitcher, that ball probably goes foul. He picks it up, makes an awkward toss to first. First baseman can't handle it. And the Bears have got first and third with 1 out. So, boy, a lot's been happening, bang, bang, bang here. But the Bears lead 2-1. And Coach Oliver coming out for Duncan to talk to his pitcher, try to settle him down a little bit. So Cooper Nash reaches there on the error. It was kind of a swinging bunt. Level has to stop at third there. So we got runners at first and third, 1 out, and Devin Knight coming up, and Devin hit a rope to second for a single his first time up. So 1 out, Bears got runners at the corners, already leading 2-1 with 2 runs in this inning, and looking to tack on. So Brance Garrett, victim of 3 errors in this inning. Devin Knight looks, and there's a curveball that does not break. 57 pitches up to now for Garrett. First and third. Nash on first. He's got good speed. We'll see if they Bears have stolen 1 base in this game. Devin Knight did that after his single back in the second. Nash, there's a curveball that breaks in there for a strike. Nash was kind of breaking a little bit there. So 1-1, 1 out, 2-1 Bears. Garrett comes set. Fastball, and that's shot out into right field into that sun, and that is down. Lovell's going to score easily. Knight's into second with a stand-up double, and Nash holds at third. So Devin Knight again. He has really gotten red hot in the last week. So big double there. And the right fielder kind of ran in circles out there. I'm sure he's having trouble in that sun, but he could not get to it. So Nash stops at third. Brings up Colin Thomas. It's 3-1 Bears. Runners at second and third. Knight at second. Nash at third. Colin struck out his first time up. He squares to bunt and pulls back and takes strike one. Really need Colin to put the ball in play here. Infield is in for Duncan. They're all in on the grass. They're trying to cut that run off at the plate. So Colin needs to pop a little fly ball here. And he takes a good rip at that breaking pitch. He's down, no balls, 2 strikes. Colin really needs to put this ball in play. 3-1 Bears. Colin hitting .286 on the year, so he's down 0-2. 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Bears have plated 3 already, got 2 more in scoring position. Breaking pitch misses away. Garrett really leaning on that breaking ball here lately. His fastballs have been getting ripped. So he's up to, he's on 62 pitches. Well, not that much, but in 3 innings it is. It's sometimes it's not the number, it's, you know, if you have long innings. There's a hard shot through the left side. That's going to score Nash, and Knight moves to third. Good job, Colin Thomas, a single through the drawn-in infield. And the Bears are now up 4-1. Good job, Colin Thomas, coming through in a big spot there. So that brings up Bryson Carey. Bryson struck out swinging his first time up, kind of a victim of a couple of nasty breaking pitches after getting behind in the count. So Bryson sees a fastball here. He needs to get on it. So first and third, 2 out, or 1 out, 4 runs in here in the bottom of the third for the Bears. Thomas at first, and there's a bunt straight back here. Boy, that almost came in the window. I don't know if Bryson's aiming at me or his daddy next door. So Bears with the bunt on, so that brings the third baseman in on the grass, which is Garland. Here's the pitch, breaking pitch. He ducks under it. Got to wear that one, Bryson. 1 out. Carter Golish, the top of the Bear order, on deck. First and third. See if Thomas, they try to steal Thomas here. He leads the team in stolen bases. Boy, there's a called strike that was looked down. One ball, 2 strikes to Bryson Carey. Thomas getting a lead over there at first. And there's a pop-up to short, and that'll be handled there by Barham. So Carey pops out to shortstop Barham for the second out of the inning. And Thomas at third, Knight, or Thomas at first, Knight still at third. And that brings up Carter Golish. Carter has flied out and hit a hard grounder right back to the pitcher. So he's hit the ball hard twice. Would be nice to get another one in here. There's a curveball that misses high. Got Garrett on the ropes. He wants a new ball. He didn't like that one. After the so Devin Knight at third after a big double. And Colin Thomas at first after a big single. So 2 big hits there. Following up Fisher's triple. There's a breaking pitch that catches the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to junior Carter Golish. Carter came into the game hitting .345. He's hit the ball hard twice today, but right at folks. So need to find a hole this time, Carter. Fastball misses in. 2 balls and 1 strike. And Colin Thomas swiped second there on kind of a delayed steal. So now the Bears got 2 men in scoring position with 2 outs, 2 balls, 1 strike to Carter Golish. A little base hit here. Thomas probably going to score from second. He's got good wheels. And there's a swing and miss on a good curveball by Garrett. Two, 2 out. Bottom of the third, and Garrett steps off. He wants to think about it a little bit. Here it comes set and delivers, and he misses away on it's like a little change up there. So the count is full with 2 out. Now, home plate umpire saying it's 2-2. Curveball misses. There's ball 3. Three balls, 2 strikes. The count is full to Carter Golish, Jr. Bears got runners in scoring position, looking to tack on. And that ball hits Golish on the back leg, a curveball, broke inside. And so Carter's going to hustle down to first. And that's going to bring up Kaysen Anglin. Kaysen started this inning with that ground ball to second. Reached on an error. Actually, it wasn't a ground ball. It was a line drive to second that hit the second baseman. And he check swing fouls that one off. So Garrett up to 74 pitches now. Bears are really working that pitch count. He's no balls, 1 strike, bases loaded. Bears looking to add on after plating 4 already. Timeout called by Anglin. Garrett pitching out of the windup. Third baseman Garland in on the grass. The rest of the infield kind of midway back with 2 outs here. Here's the pitch. It's a fastball on the outside corner called strike. So 0-2 to Anglin. So we've got a guard now. Guard that plate, Kaysen. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Garrett. Curveball misses in. Almost hit him. That'd have been another run. Kaysen too skinny. He needs to stick that hiney out there and take that one. Get a run in there. And there's a fastball. Gets him up and in. So good job by Garrett working out of more trouble there with a fastball. But the Bears plate 4 runs in the inning, leave the bases loaded, and we're going to go to the top of the 4th inning where the Bears now lead Duncan 4-1 in this big district matchup. And we'll be back here at Noble Bears TV after this.
Backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Welcome back to Noble High School, where we're going to the top of the fourth inning. The Bears lead the Duncan Demons 4-1, having plated 4 runs in that bottom of the third after surrendering the lead in the top of the inning. Colin Fisher got a 3-run lead, and he pumps strike 1 in there to Duncan leadoff batter Trevin Stewart. Stewart, the cleanup man, he swings through a curveball, strike 2, so he's down 0-2. And here's the 0-2 pitch, misses away. Looked like a little change up there. Kind of turned it over a little bit. Curveball in there, strike 3, swung through. And so Trevin Stewart makes quick work, is made quick work of there by Colin Fisher. Well, I've got that as Colin's 4th strikeout of the day, which I think will give him 100 on the year. Here's a fastball, check swing, and he went. The hitter is Kenny Garland. Garland started the game at second base, moved to third after the injury to the starter over there, Bernard. There's a fastball on the outside corner, and Colin got a 3-run lead, and he's smelling blood. Misses away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fisher got the Bears scoring started in the bottom of the last inning. The ball just misses outside, 2-2, with the big triple down the right field line, driving in Anglin. And the Bears kept adding on from there. So Colin now is it run the count to full to Garland. 1 out. And there's a hot shot into right field, and that is down and by Cooper Nash. He gets it. Good job, Cooper, holding him to a single there. That ball got by him, but he barehanded it, fired it in, and held Garland to first base. Garland can run a little bit too, because if I'm not mistaken, he was their quarterback. It had a lot of rushing yards against us last fall. So good job, Cooper Nash. That's huge, keeping him at first there. That brings up Peyton Roberson, the designated hitter, left-hand hitter. Roberson struck out swinging his first time up. 4-1, you feel pretty good, but this Duncan Ball Club can swing the bat. They've been putting the ball in play, and we know at 23-6 they can put up runs in numbers too if you're not careful. There's a check swing up the first base line. Fisher's got it, flips to level. So good job there, Colin, getting off the mound for the second out. Garland moves down to second. That brings up Preston Giles, the left fielder for Duncan. Giles struck out swinging his first time up. So 2 outs here in the top of the fourth. Boy, it's important that the Bears put a 0 up here. You don't want to let a team respond after you've had a big inning. That ball misses just high, breaking pitch. 1-0. Duncan has Kenny Garland at second in scoring position, but 2 outs. And there's that ball, tailing fastball, got in on his hands, and it looked good for a while, and by the time he swung it almost hit him. 1 ball, 1 strike to Preston Giles, the left fielder for Duncan. So 1-1. Fastball misses away. Fisher's pitch count in good shape at 55. He's generally been on a 100 pitch count inning. If he can get out of the fourth here, there's a good pitch in there for a strike. Curveball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Sorry to say, if he can get out of here in pretty good shape and get out of this inning, he ought to be okay to go the rest of the way as long as there's not more trouble. There's a foul ball. Boy, he just barely fouled that off. Did Giles. Count remains at 2-2. Got a piece of it. Here's the 2-2 pitch with 2 out. And there's a curveball down in the dirt, dug out by Harper. He actually caught it before it hit, so no need to throw to first. And that's, I believe, Collins' 5th strikeout. So no runs on 1 hit for Duncan in the top of the 4th. And the Bears are going to go back to work in the bottom of the 4th. Need to tack some on here. So coming up bottom of the 4th, the Bears will have Fisher, Harper, and Lovell 3, 4, 5 up. So good opportunity to add some on. So we'll be back here at Noble High School. This is NobleBears.tv. I'm Randy Kersey. Bears lead 4-1 going to the bottom of the 4th.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do.
Welcome back to Noble High School, where the Bears lead the Duncan Demons 4-1 in a battle of unbeaten district competitors. Brance Garrett on for his 4th inning of work. Colin Fisher, who tripled in the first run, last inning, first Bear run, stands in. And there's a ball down in the dirt for ball 1. So Bears gave up the lead in the top of the 3rd, but roared back with 4 runs. Some big hits and some big errors, too, by Duncan, which didn't help their cause. There's a pitch in there for a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bears at 3 hole, looking to add on. That breaking pitch misses away. 2 balls, 1 strike to leadoff man here in the 4th, Colin Fisher. Ball was just down. Runs a count to 3-1. Third baseman in on the grass. I don't really understand that. Colin he's not up there to bunt, guys. He takes a big rip, and that is a high pop-up in shallow right. And Ramirez in at second base after the injury. He retrieves that. Shallow right field for the first out. So that brings up Braden Harper. Braden has walked and reached on an error. He hit a ball that had a lot of spin on it down to first base and bobbled by the first baseman, Tully Booth, down there, and that drove in the Bears' second run, drove in Fisher. He takes a breaking pitch, strike 1 on the outside corner. So Brance Garrett, he's given up 5 hits to the Bears, but the 3 errors have really hurt him. There's another breaking pitch that Harper swings through, and he's down 0-2. So these Duncan guys aren't going to go away. Garrett really battling out there. There's a little pop out into right field and just out of the reach of Ramirez. Good hustle out there, but that's a base hit. Another one kind of off the end of the bat, but that's going to go down as a single for Braden Harper. So with 1 out, the Bears have something going here. Chris Lovell up. Lovell doubled in that 3rd inning. Later scored. So Chris, 1 for 1, officially walked and doubled today. Harper over at first. And there's a fastball on the inner half that Chris swings over. No ball, 1 strike. Garrett got some pop still. He's at 86 pitches. There's a ground ball to second. Ramirez has got it. Flips to first for 1. Throw over to first. Or flips to second for 1. And the relay throw there from Barham was on target and in time for the double play. So So ground out double play to end the inning for the Bears and end the threat. So we're going to go to the top of the fifth now, with the Bears still leading the Duncan Demons 4-1. We'll be back after this at noblebears.tv.
All that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile.
So welcome back to Noble High School. We're going to the top of the fifth, where first baseman Tully Booth will step in against Colin Fisher. Bears leading 4-1 here in the top of the fifth. So Booth is the 8-hole hitter, and he's swinging on that first pitch, and he fouls it out of play down the right field line. No balls, one strike. Tully Booth grounded out his first time up. There's a fastball. That might have been a little bit of a cutter there because that broke down and in away from under the bat of Booth. 0-2. Fastball away, misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Colin Fisher is struck out 5, giving up 2 hits, 1 run. Misses up and away there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a breaking pitch in there for strike 3. Freezes Booth for strikeout number 6 for Colin Fisher. And that brings up the catcher, Jackson Pogue, 9-hole hitter. Pogue walked his first time up. He takes ball 1. There's a breaking pitch on the outside corner for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out here in the top of the fifth. Fastball in on the hands. Pogue got a piece of it. Grounded foul down the first base line. So 1-2. Swinging really late on that ball. And there's a ball away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fisher gets it, and he misses away again, so the count is full. And he wants a new piece of horsehide. So Pogue up, 9-hole hitter. He pops that one out into right field. And Nash has got it for the out. And that's 2 outs here in the fifth. Cooper Nash playing a good right field out there today. Back to the top of the order for the Demons, Bryson Brookshire, the center fielder. Brookshire flied out, reached on a fielder's choice. And Fisher misses away for ball 1. Brookshire came around to score the only run for Duncan. There's a curveball that, oh boy, just missed up. 2 balls, no strikes. On that single, there's a fastball, no doubt. 2 balls, 1 strike. And my partner, Scotty Harper, is joining us.
How we doing, Randy?
Well, we're doing all right. If we start losing, you got to leave, buddy.
I'm leaving.
That ball misses down in the end. 3 balls and 1 strike to leadoff man, and there's ball 4. So Fisher gets the first 2 outs, but puts Brookshire on first. Brookshire's got good speed. That's bringing up Eli Ramirez, who is in the game for Bernard, the starter. Bernard was the third baseman, but Ramirez come in at second, and they moved Kenny Garland from second to third after Bernard took a fastball, Fisher fastball off the hand, and was unable to continue. Strike 1 taken by Ramirez. Yeah, he's throwing well. Duncan's putting the ball in play. He's got 6 strikeouts, so not the normal double digits we're used to. Well,
Duncan's a good team, though.
They're good. They're putting the ball in play. Bears playing good defense behind him.
That's good to hear.
I think Collins walked 2 now. He throws over. Very aware of Brookshire over there at first. Brookshire's got good wheels. Stole second.
Randy, I just came in, obviously, and, man, I had a hard time finding a parking spot.
Yeah. Hey, this is the hottest game in the state, man.
Boy, you ain't kidding.
There's swing and miss by Ramirez on strike 2. Yeah, 23-6 Duncan, 19-9 Bears, both unbeaten in district play. There's called strike 3.
Wow.
Froze him. Strikeout number 7 for Colin Fisher. And we're going to go to the bottom half of the 5th with the Bears leading 4-1. This is Randy Kersey with Scott Harper, NobleBears.tv. We'll be back after this.
In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by...
So welcome back to Noble High School, where we're going to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Cooper Nash steps in. Cooper has struck out swinging and reached on an error and played a really good right field today, Scotty.
Like that defense.
Garrett in there, fastball for strike 1. Brance Garrett, he has not thrown that poorly, but he finds himself trailing 4-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. And there's a good curveball that fools Cooper. He's way out in front.
Got 2 lefties going at it.
Yeah,
Randy.
2 stylish lefties. They call it, that's what they call them lefties, stylish. They're stylish if they're good. Well, there's a great breaking. And, that's the thing I talked about earlier in the game. Bears early on were kind of letting fastballs go and getting down in the count. This kid's got a wicked breaking ball.
Yeah, he does.
He can throw it. He can start it out of the strike zone and break it in like he did just there, or he can start it in the strike zone, break it away, but you swing at it because it looks like a strike. And here's a guy that he hadn't fooled today. Devin Knight has hit a bullet to second for a single that kind of bounced off the second baseman's head, lost it in the sun, and then doubled to right in that 3-4 run third for the Bears. So Devin's hot. He's back up over 300, Scotty, on his batting average. And
that's great to hear.
Hitting the ball well. There's a breaking pitch that misses away. 1 ball, 1 strike. One out in the 5th for the Bears, looking to tack on. And there's another shot into right field. I think that sun's behind the clouds a little bit. Right fielder handles that one early on. Boy, it's been tough out there in right field. So well hit, but got under it just a little bit. Flies to right, where Trevin Stewart makes the out. Colin Thomas had a huge single in that third inning, Scotty, with 2 outs and a drawn-in infield, or 1 out and a drawn-in infield. He ripped a bullet between second and third. Drove in that 4th Bear run. He takes ball 1. Good to see Colin swinging the bat well again. Misses high.
He's
2
a
balls.
young man that you want him on base,
Yep.
Randy. I mean, he's
got good wheels.
He's up towards the top of on base percentage for the Bears. So
there's a good rip. Misses that one. 2 balls, 1 strike. Brooks are up to 96, or I'm not sorry, Garrett. Brance Garrett, the Tuttle lefty, that was his 96th and 97th pitch there that just misses off the corner. 3-1 with 2 out here in the 5th. Bears need a base runner.
let's go CT.
He misses a, well, wow. Shut up, Randy, till the ump calls it. That ball clearly off the plate. So forgive me.
I thought it was a ball too.
Full count. And Colin fights that one off, fouls it back to our right.
Randy, clear skies. The wind's not blowing 40 miles per hour.
Flag's dead right now. It's straight down. I don't know. I need to go home and burn some brush. We need to get this thing. There's another foul ball.
Good job, CT. That's a good at-bat.
Colin will be seeing his 8th pitch here in this at-bat. Full count, 2 outs. And that was pitch number 100 for Brance Garrett. You got to believe this might be his last inning.
Yeah.
Which won't hurt anybody's feelings. And there's a little pop-up to right. Ramirez out to gather it in for the 3rd out. So the Bears go quietly in the 5th. We're going to the top of the 6th inning. Bears lead the Duncan Demons 4-1. We'll be back right after this on NobleBears.tv.
Dieselhorse Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorse get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games, so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor...
So welcome back to Noble High School, where the Bears lead the Duncan Demons. Here at the top of the 6th, and Chago Barham, the shortstop, is up. And he rips one into right center field for a base hit on the first pitch. Nash over to retrieve it and return it to the infield. Barham hit that ball on the nose.
Yeah.
So Duncan,
quick hands too.
Yep, Duncan's got leadoff man on here in the 6th. Bears up 4-1. Trevin Stewart steps in. Stewart is the cleanup man, right fielder. He is grounded out and struck out swinging. 0 for 2 today. Breaking pitch in there for strike 1.
This young man's committed to UCO, Randy.
Okay.
I know this young man and his family, so him and Braden used to play together many years ago.
Barham on first, the Duncan shortstop. There's a breaking pitch. He's had a lot of trouble with Collins' breaking ball today. That's how he got him on a strikeout in the last time up. So Colin up ahead quickly.
I'd stay with it, Randy.
0-2.
Make him hit it.
They're going away. Probably a fastball off the plate here. Braden Harper setting up in that on that line of the left-hand batter's box there. We'll see if they change that up. No, he's back out there. Fastball, boy, he spotted it, but was out of the zone. Good take there by Stewart.
Way back in that box, too, Randy, as far back as he can get.
Yeah. Which helps you on that fastball, but it doesn't help you on that curveball.
No.
2-2.
You want to get that curveball out front before it breaks.
Yep. You want to try to get it out on the front of the plate. Fastball, it gives you more time. But 2-2 pitch. Breaking pitch misses in.
Checking.
So, count is full. Duncan, a one ball here from getting something going. And
there goes a runner.
There's a fastball. Swung through. Throw down. And kind of a short hop throw, and Anglin can't come up with it. I think if Anglin comes up with that, he's out.
Yeah.
So, but Fisher gets the strikeout swinging. Got a stolen base there by Barham. So that brings up Kenny Garland. Garland has grounded out and singled in 2 plate appearances today. So, shortstop, Barham in scoring position with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. And Garland, the 5-hole hitter in. He taps that one foul.
What's this young man done today, Randy?
So he has grounded out and singled. Hit a good single to right field. His last time up. There's a breaking pitch, just misses outside. 1-1. Kenny Garland, I believe Kenny Garland was the Duncan quarterback this fall.
I believe you are right.
He got some wheels. There's a pickoff play. Boy, that was closer than I thought it was going to be. Good throw there. Put it right where he needed to, did Fisher. 1-1. 1 out. There's a breaking ball. Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Colin didn't like that either. He wanted that one.
Yeah, 2 balls, 1 strike. And the Bear dugout barking a little bit. And home plate umpire barking back a little bit.
Got to like the gamesmanship.
And he misses up high for ball 3. 3-1.
Colin might have tried to overthrow
on
that one. A little bit upset about the previous call.
Got to maintain your composure out there, which I know he knows that. There's another throw to second. Keeping Barham alert there, the Duncan runner. 3-1. There's a swinging strike.
Good looking pitch from Colin.
Counts full. Breaking pitch in there on the outside. Painted that corner. Caught Garland looking for the second out. And strikeout number 8 for Colin on the day here in the 6th. So that brings up Peyton Roberson, the DH. Roberson has struck out and grounded out. Kind of hit a check swinger that Colin fielded along the first base line and flipped to level. And first time he struck out, so he takes ball 1. I was kind of reading up about Duncan. Roberson was kind of their catcher for the last 3 or 4 years. Had some injury problems this year, and they've got him DHing, so I don't know exactly what his problem is, but I know Duncan was looking at him and being one of their big dogs coming into the year.
Yeah, he was originally committed. He's been committed to OU for the last 3 years, Randy.
Yep.
So he changed his
swings
commitment.
through that. That ball came around and popped Braden on the side of the head.
They know each other, so.
Yep. Big full cut there. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
I'm looking at Peyton Robertson's where he's at in the batter's box, Randy.
He's back on the. He's got his foot on that back line.
He's got half of his foot outside of the box.
Yep. He's trying to get as much time as he can at that Fisher fastball. Again, that doesn't help you with that breaking pitch. He got it, boy. It did. He got on around on that one. They're sending him, and play at the plate.
Got him. Oh!
Calling him safe. He tagged him kind of up on the foot, but he swept it back. It's close. So Roberson comes through with the base hit. Is it Roberson or Robertson?
Robertson.
Robertson, okay. So that drives in the second run for Duncan. So it's now 4-2. Robertson on first, and Preston Giles fouls that first pitch back. Giles has struck out twice today. Left fielder. That was the fourth hit for Duncan. Robertson pulled that breaking pitch. There's a fastball. Blows that by Giles. I wouldn't do anything else. He didn't look like he was within 100 feet of that.
Nope.
Give him another one just like it and go hit. Bears, let's go.
Another Duncan batter with his foot way back in the box.
Just misses away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Calling up to 98 pitches now. He's really labored the last couple innings, Scott. He cruised early, but he's gone a lot of deep counts. There's a swing and strike on a curveball for the third out. So he's at pitch number 99. I don't know if they'll let him come out for the 6th. For the 7th. Hope they do. 99 pitches for a 17-year-old probably isn't too many. I mean, of course, I used to throw 180 a game. That's because I couldn't throw very well when I was that age, you know.
160 of them were balls?
Well, yeah, at least 100 of them.
Yeah.
So we're going to stay here. So we're going to the bottom of the 6th. The Duncan gets 1 run back, 4-2. Bears lead. Bears need to get that run back now. And Garrett coming out. So Duncan staying with their ace. Coach Oliver staying with their guy. He's at 101 pitches.
Yeah, Collins' pitch count must have got really elevated over the last couple. 2 or 3.
Yeah, he was cruising early, but he's kind of, you know, he's up to, you know, he's walked. Walked 2. And just went to a lot of full counts in the last couple innings.
Well, you got to credit Duncan, you know, for
right.
You know, being patient.
They made an adjustment early on. They were swinging early in the count and, you know, getting themselves out. And they've made, looks like probably a conscious decision to kind of wait till later. Bryson Carey, 9-hole hitter, Bear center fielder up. He struck out and popped up. And that ball's down from Garrett, Brance Garrett. Duncan lefty. There's a fastball on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Has to be the race, right? Don't you think?
I would think so. Yeah. He throws like an ace.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's not, he would be in a lot of places. Bryson fouls that off.
Turn on it, Bryson.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No longer a freshman, Randy.
No.
I mean, as much as he's played this year,
Yep.
and, you know, he's almost a sophomore. So
Ball in the dirt. 2-2. Bears back to the top of the order with Golish after Bryson. Bryson came into today, Scott, at 370, second hitter average-wise for the Bears.
had a tremendous freshman season for Bryson Carey. So,
and he pops that one out there into center field. Center fielder over there, Brookshire, handles that one.
you like the all black, Randy, that Duncan's wearing?
You know, I mean, they're the demons, you know, black's evil. Yeah, I guess it fits.
Yeah, I like the black with the red letters, and I like that. That's sharp.
Yep. So 1 out, brings up Carter Golish. Carter's flied out, grounded out, and been hit by a pitch today. He takes ball 1.
Let's go, Carter. Be a leadoff.
Boy,
There
he
you
rips
go.
that one down the left
Get
field
fair
line,
ball.
curving, foul, just barely. That was almost extra bases.
Yeah, he's squared up on it, too.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a stand-up double for Carter Golish.
This is the 5th time through the order, so these guys have seen a lot of Brance Garrett today, and he's
4th or 5th?
This is the the fourth time through. There's a foul ball.
Regardless, they've seen plenty of him. So.
Yeah, so they should be pretty familiar with him, and he's at 109 pitches now, so a big advantage for the Bears coming through after having seen him 3 times before. Boy, that didn't help that time. Boy, that was a good pitch there by Garrett. Kind of a slow curveball. Garrett throws one harder than that he was throwing mostly in the early innings. Boy, he got Carter way out in front on that. So 2 outs. Brings up Kaysen Anglin. Kaysen's been hit by pitch, reached on an error, and struck out swinging his 3 times up.
He's due.
Oh, he swung at a ball there. That was not a strike. And even if it was a strike, that's not a good pitch to hit. You're not going to do anything with that. Let that go and get ahead in the count.
Nobody in the bullpen, Randy. So
Colin,
it appears Colin will come out for the 7th.
Coming out for the 7th. Well, this is a big game. I mean, I know his pitch count's a little elevated from where they'd like, but we're fairly late in the year now, and need to win this ball game.
Yeah, and you're going to need him to throw 100-plus pitches later on. So,
sure.
It's very possible. I mean, you're going to run into a lot of teams, in that regional tournament and
another
breaking
ball. That is a ball that Kaysen swings through. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So
could very easily be 3-0 right now.
Yep.
Okay, so.
And he just can't handle that curve. Garrett, the nasty curve from the left side, Kaysen left-hand hitter, so that's tough. So he strikes out, and we're going to the top of the 7th. The Bears 3 outs away from winning this first game in this 2-game set with Duncan. Duncan and the Bears tied at the top of the district standings, both unbeaten. Duncan, I was mentioning earlier, Scott, this is Duncan's last 2 games, district, because they're 12-0, Bears 9-0, so we've got still got work to do after today and tomorrow. But Altus is a decent club. I think they're 16-13. I saw today on the OSSAA site. So they'll, you can't just show up and expect to win. You're gonna have to play ball.
Oh yeah. Well, and then you got Santa Fe South for Senior Day on Saturday.
Right.
I think that's at noon. So,
noon start.
Yep. And then Friday is. Trying to remember what that was. Coach posted it earlier. I want to say 1 o'clock.
So going to start early?
I think so.
Yeah.
Let me double check that.
That wouldn't surprise me on a Friday. I don't know if Altus is a 4-day school.
Yeah, doubleheader start at 1 o'clock.
Starting at 1
on Friday.
Okay.
And then 1 o'clock on Saturday. I misspoke. It
Okay.
was not noon. It was 1 o'clock.
So we're coming up here, top of the 7th. We're 3 outs away from getting it done here against the Duncan Demons. And Colin Fisher takes the hill for the 7th. Tully Booth, first baseman in. He takes low on a fastball, ball 1.
Big kid, too. Wow.
Yeah, Booth was grounded out and struck out, and his 2 times up. And there's a called strike on the lower inner half of the plate.
Colin might have got one there, Randy.
Yeah,
like
well,
down a little bit, but
there's a breaking pitch in there, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Duncan's 7th inning leadoff man, Booth. And he fouls that one back. off the pole, makes a ringing sound. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tully Booth. And he pops that one up into no man's land out there.
Oh, nice job, Cooper.
Cooper makes the catch. I'll tell you what, Cooper Nash, I know he had some defensive problems earlier in the year. I'm telling you, he has been nails today, Scott.
Wow, that was a great catch.
There was a ball hitting the gap right before you came in here that was, had double written all over it, if not triple, and he put one hand out there and grabbed it, like with his bare hand.
Wow.
Held the guy to a single.
Very good. Very nice.
And he's fought the sun out there, and that was a super play right there. 1 quick strike here to Pogue, and now 2 quick strikes, 0-2. Jackson Pogue, 9-hole hitter. He has walked and flied out in his 2 plate appearances. Demons down to 2 outs.
Come right at him, Colin.
There's a breaking pitch, and he swings through it. So 2 outs. Bears 1 out away from taking sole possession of first place in the district. That's strikeout number 11 for Colin.
He got up in those double digits after all, didn't he?
He did. And there's a breaking pitch in for strike. This is Brookshire, the leadoff man. Brookshire has flied out, reached on a fielder's choice, and walked. There's a fastball on that inner corner. Strike 2.
I don't think Brookshire's liked either one of the calls.
No, Duncan's not liking them. The Bears are cheering, though. 0-2. Breaking pitch outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's the thing, too. Collins struck out more in the last couple innings, and that's got his pitch count, too. He swings through a curveball for strike 3, and the Bears exercise the Demons in game 1 of this series. 4-2, big win for the Bears, number 11 in a row.
Yep.
10-0 in district play. Colin Fisher goes the distance, striking out 12. And so we'll be back here at NobleBears.tv to wrap it up. And Bears win it today 4-2. Got all the runs in the third. So we'll be back right after this.
Colleges, because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend.
Welcome back to Noble High School. I am Scott Harper with Randy Kersey, and the Bears just finished off the Duncan Demons, 4-2. And Randy, why don't you run through a quick recap of the ball game?
All right. Well, big win for the Bears. Bears and the Demons came in tied at the top of the district standings, both unbeaten. And Bears get the win today. We'll go to Duncan tomorrow for game 2. But today it was pretty much all Colin Fisher on the hill for the Bears. And actually, Brance Garrett was tough for Duncan.
Yeah.
And you got to look at it. So I'll give you the lines here. So Duncan got 2 runs on 4 hits, made 3 errors, left 5 men on base. All 3 of those errors came in the 3rd inning when the Bears got all 4 of their runs.
Wow.
So if you're Duncan, you're sitting over there and you're saying, "Dadgummit, we gave it away."
Yep.
Well, I mean, there's a little more to it than that. But, you know, we've sat up here and said that before.
Oh, yeah, absolutely we have.
But that was the difference, really, the 3 errors. Now, the Bears had some big hits in that inning. Had a triple, a double, 2 doubles, and a single in that inning as well. Those errors kind of worked in there. So the Bears would, it wasn't like he was going to shut us out. But But that really was probably the difference in the ball game there, the Bears' third inning. They scored 4 after Duncan had taken the lead in the top of the third on a single by Jeffrey Cross, who pinch hit came in with 2 strikes.
Yeah, explain that to me, because what happened?
So the starter, Bernard, who had been hitting the ball well for Duncan, number 2 hole hitter, third baseman, he swings at a pitch inside and it hits his hand. But he swung at it, so it's a foul ball.
Right.
Okay, but he could not continue. So they pinch hit number 21, Jeffrey Cross. He pops one over Anglin's head, drops in, scored the run, and gave Duncan the lead. So big moment there for Cross. Wow. I'm glad we spoiled his day by scoring 4 in the bottom half of the inning, but kind of a clutch performance coming in there.
Yeah.
But gave Duncan the lead, and then, of course, the Bears answered big in the bottom of that inning. But Duncan tacked one on there late in the 6th. But for the Bears, so Duncan, 2 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors. The Bears had 4 runs on 6 hits and 1 error. Bears left 7 on base. So in that 4th, we left the bases loaded, as you had mentioned, Scott. So
we left 6 on base, and 3 of them were in that 3rd inning.
Left 7 on base, and 3 of them were in that inning.
Gotcha.
And I believe we may have left the bases open or full in the 1st. We had them in trouble in the 1st inning. I know we had 2 on at least, so I'll have to go back and look at that. But so Bears leave 7 on, out-hit the Demons 6-4. Bears had 1 error, little dribbler back to Colin that, I don't know, could have been a hit. But
you said it was kind of a chopper.
It was a chopper, and Colin kind of mishandled it a little bit. Kind of a high bouncer, maybe bounced up into the sun a little bit on him. But anyway, big game for the Bears. On the hitting side for Bears, Devin Knight 2 for 3, had a double, drove in a run, so he continues his hot hitting. He's the only Bear that had multiple hits. Colin Fisher had the big triple that drove in the first run of the game. Triple number 7 on the year for Colin. Braden Harper was 1 for 2, drove in a run. And let's see, other hits for the Bears. Colin Thomas had a big single, drove in that 4th run for the Bears on a pulled-in infield with the bases loaded.
Good piece of hitting by Colin, sounds like.
Good job there. So Bears get key hits when they need them.
Well, and we continue to do that, Randy. You know, we hit the ball with two outs and continue to drive in runs with 2 outs. So I know we did that last week in Piedmont, against Carl Albert and Piedmont. So
we've been doing that for a while now. So, Bears' 20th win on the season, 20-9, 11th win in a row. And Duncan falls to 23-7. And we're going to do this again tomorrow down at Sportsman Park in Duncan. And we'll be on the air a little before 5 for that ball game. So join us on NobleBears.tv tomorrow. Scotty, you making the trip down?
I will make the trip.
Okay.
I'll be late again.
You'll be late again? Okay. All right. They're going to have to listen to just me for a while. Sorry about that, folks.
Well, Randy, outstanding job as always, and good to have you back. Glad you're healthy and feeling better, and we appreciate all of you tuning in on NobleBears.tv. Another win for the Bears, 11 straight, so they're rolling, and they're rolling at the right time of the year. So
they are. They are. Beating some quality teams in this this run, too.
Yeah, for sure. So
we're not beating up on a bunch of slappies.
Nope. So we'll be on the air tomorrow afternoon at 5 p.m. Join Randy, and I'll be late. I'll be there as soon as I can, but you guys enjoy the broadcast until I get there. I'm sure Randy will do outstanding, as always. So another Bear win, 11 in a row. Bears run the record of 20-9 on the season. That's going to do it for Randy and I this evening. Thank you for joining us on NobleBears.tv. As always, go Bears.
As a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care, We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horse.